Hello everyone, my name is Jason Hill. Today we are going to be doing a time-lapse sculpt of an Ogre character that is based off our guest commentator's concept. Guest commentator, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello Internet, I'm Red. I'm a concept artist. I've worked with Jason for about a year. We're roommates and we're making some YouTube videos. And the beer is flowing like wine tonight.
What? Okay. Alright. Let's lay some groundwork. You've probably already seen, if not, you're going to see right now, Red's concept that this is based off of. And this is going to be a little different than normal in that I'm going to be riffing heavily off of his concept. By that I mean I'm not going to be sticking to his character as much as I normally would.
I think this is like the point right here in the sculpt that you turn the concept off. And,
yeah, something like that.
And you just did your own thing.
I probably turned off the concept. Wait, you're a little okay now. And
okay.
And then I'm just riffing. So not too much influence or reference other than his concept, and eventually I do turn it off, and it's just me and Zbrush. So, anyways, in addition to that, I thought this would be a good chance as it's our first guest commentator, Red being our first one, and you maybe not learning too much about me. I thought it'd be a good chance to talk about what we do on a daily basis and where we came from, how we got into the industry, and all that jazz. So why don't you go ahead?
Oh, okay. So on a really like day to day, most of the time, you talk with your as a concept artist, you have to talk with your client or your art director or maybe even your creative director or lead designer, and you get an idea, let's say for an orc or something, and they either have like a very thorough design document with reference and things like that they were thinking of, or you talked with them directly and they just say, hey man, it's kind of like this mixed with this and this and this, or a lot of times you have something where it's like, hey man, it's an orc with an axe and fucking make it badass, and you have to figure out what they mean by that. And so then you do like a lot of research and you do a lot of sketching and you come up with ideas and you kind of try to nail an archetype in a story, and especially with where we work, story is paramount, and we try to make it seem like infused in the characters and obvious, and these statements are loud and very much more interesting than just the typical the typical first read of a character, like we're not trying to make Twilight or fucking what's it called, Transformers.
Yeah,
I said Star Wars, that'd be bad. But
no, Star Wars sucks too, everyone. No, I'm just kidding.
We just got rid of like half of this.
Oh, buy it. You just turned it off the video. No.
Yeah, all right, but
thanks for those that stuck around. No.
So you do a bunch of sketches, and then that's when you start talking with your character designer, hopefully you work in an environment. We work in a kind of small studio, so everyone has a say on what you do, and everyone's kind of looking over your shoulder a little bit in a very good way. And we have a good rapport with each other, and it's kind of a family working on a project. And that's the thing I love about working with Jason, and I can really just kind of do a half-hour sketch of something and hand it to him, and he can extrapolate on that. And my relationship with whatever concept I'm working on is very short, and it just kind of establishes something, a direction. And then he has a bunch of time to like figure out what the hell I meant by all that. Yeah. And we talk at coffee all the time, and we just talk throughout the day all the time. And I paint over paint over stuff that he's doing, and he paints over stuff that I'm doing, and I love that rapport, that back and forth. And it takes a bunch of people to really raise a character.
Yeah.
And and so a lot of it is sketching and research and just like real quick loose concepts, but the most important thing in concept art is the idea, and the second thing that's right next to it is speed. And so but I got I went to school to learn traditional animation, and I kind of fell into concept for games in college. I got hired when I was a junior, and I've just been doing it ever since. And it's been about 4 years, and I've been working with Return of the King.
Oh, cats! Hey, cats!
Hey, cats are everywhere.
Thanks, cat.
So what? Yeah,
Oh.
and then so I've been doing it since then, but I feel like White Moon is where the heart is, you know, and working with Jason's the best because I really can kind of give him this like half expressed concept, and he can really articulate what I meant, or you know, where this character should go. And so that's it. And really before this, you know, what really got me into concept art was I'm just doing every topic ever.
It's good.
Dungeons and Dragons, most important.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons, above and beyond the most important exercise for a concept artist. It's the biggest imagination exercise ever, and really like next to figure drawing and studying environments and studying color and studying everything foundational. That's the hidden ingredient that a concept artist needs is to have a really quick imagination and a quick
strong story sense.
Yeah. You have to because you're not only visually problem solving, which comes from that, but you're also very much verbally communicating with your team. Yeah, and that comes from D&D, I feel.
Yeah, the foundations are going to be like, life drawing and color theory, and life drawing and color theory are cool, but they don't make a movie.
Yeah, that's a tool to express this thing.
That's a tool. Yeah, this is another thing in your arsenal. If you didn't have it, you could still have great ideas and story sense. Because, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, concept artists are coming up with the ideas.
What with the designers.
Why? Yeah.
No, yeah, and I think, this is a different example of what a usual kind of workflow would be, because, I just did kind of like a one-off real quick and dirty design, and then the archetype is different, the style is different. This wouldn't be like a good example of what would happen day to day, but something like this happens. I mean, really, like, there's a whole lot of design that goes into modeling. I certainly don't want to do super tight orthographics that he has to he's not just an architect, he's also a designer himself, and I really trust his sense of story and design and shapes and everything. And, not everything that works in 2D works in 3D. There's a lot of times where I'll concept something up and it won't make any sense once you physically build it. And so there's a lot of problem solving that he has to do, and he has a much more in-depth relationship with whatever character he's modeling than I do, because I'm quickly knocking things out and just kind of giving him a direction. And it's just important to have that back and forth. You have to have good verbal communication skills to do anything in this industry. Otherwise, like, your stuff's gonna suck. Like, I mean, that's it. Yeah. It's kind of like the black and white of it.
Yeah, you're only gonna be as good as you are on your own without any influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it totally makes
and
sense.
I like that we all kind of gang up on one character.
Yeah.
And, ask the animators what they think and what the designers think.
Yeah, does it work? Can it move? Can it do this? How does it feel? Yeah.
Yeah. You need more heads on it than just one.
Yeah, and it makes sense more too to specialize in something. And I think that's how a studio environment works. Is all the artists, people, designers, writers, whatever, specialize in areas.
Yeah.
And the concept artist does the same thing. Specializes in some areas.
Yeah.
Like the big core design elements and why and where and why and from and whatever.
Yeah.
So, I really feel like when it's sectioned off like that, you can spend 100% of your time on something else. And my time is 100% spent, within the box that's dictated to me.
Yeah.
Cool. So, All right. Well, I'll talk a little bit about where I come from and how I'm in the video game industry. All right. Well, when I was a kid, I couldn't focus on stuff. Had a little bit ADD and sucked at school, and didn't read books and sucked at math. And another good insight. is that my dad is a math teacher, and my mom is an English teacher. So that you would think that I'd be doing pretty good in school, but I did.
Pressure's on.
Yeah, but I did terrible. It's probably like I don't know. You out there, think about what your parents do right now. Are you good at that? Hopefully not, because that would make my point valid.